First down for Strasburg. Two receivers out to the right. And they're set up in a wildcat formation. Jordan Ross in a shotgun formation. Dunning in motion to the right. And Ross is going to run to his right, swings it to the outside, trying to get around Connor Weiser, who brings him down for a loss. Back at around the 28-yard line. Weiser strung out that play perfectly.
Yeah, he sure did do a good job. And Strasburg trying to get a little bit fancy on that play. Thought they could get around the outside, but Brush did a good job, like you said, with Weiser there, the defensive end, helping string that thing out, but also with those linebackers and corners that were also coming up to help stop the run.
Officially a loss of 2. It'll be second down and 12 for the 29-yard line. What do you think, Dave, about that wildcat formation? Haven't seen that too much in high school.
You know what? Strasburg's got a lot of formations they've already run tonight.
Two receivers to the left, one to the right. Matt Dunning, the quarterback, in a shotgun. Back to throw, looks to his left. That pass is going to be complete out there to Schlegel, but he's going to be taken down for a loss. The Beat Diggers all over that football. Back at around the 34-yard line. And Tanner Morrow, the first in on the play. It's a loss of 5. That'll set up a third down and 17. Now the Beat Diggers, how many times have they done that this year? They bend, but they don't break.
And a lot of times that's the mark of a good defense, hopefully not giving up those big plays. And it seems like once the Diggers start getting teams figured out a little bit, the kids are playing a lot better.
Third down and 17 from the Beat Digger 34. Two receivers out to the right, one to the left. Shotgun formation for Matt Dunning. And there was movement along the Beat Digger defensive line. The only good news there, if it's against Brush, it's still a third and long. It would be a third and 12 instead of a third and 17. And I don't think anybody for Strasburg moved, so the preliminary indication should be offsides against Brush, and it is. That's the first penalty against the Beat Diggers. Both teams have one penalty for 5 yards. Still a passing situation. Third and 12 from the 29-yard line. And Dunning rolling to his right, wanting to throw, still rolling, running out of room, firing along the sideline. That pass is incomplete. Intended at around the 5-yard line for Nick Graham, but the pass fell short, and again, the Beat Diggers trying to come with pressure, forcing Dunning to throw the football maybe a tad earlier than he wanted.
The defensive line was coming. They were running out here to the edge right with him. They weren't in his face, but they were running out here, and he knew they were on their way, and you got to give credit to those DBs because Kukas out here had some real good coverage, and he was standing right there, and it wasn't going to be an easy throw.
A minute and a half to go in the opening quarter. Brush leads Strasburg 7-0. The Beat Diggers have only had the football once, and the same for Strasburg. The Indians have controlled it for nearly 4 minutes, but now they face a 4th and 12 situation for the Beat Digger 29. Two receivers to the right, one to the left. Dunning rolls to his right, wants to throw. Pressure coming, sets up over the middle. The pass going to be complete, but short of a first down. That is caught by Tyler Tuttle at around the 20-yard line. He'll pick up 9 yards in the play, but Melendez makes the tackle, and the Beat Diggers take over.
Just a real good job there by Brush. Again, playing some good defense and having just enough pressure on Dunning that he couldn't just stand back there and wait for players to come open. I watched the wide receiver over here on the right side. He ran an 8 pattern where it's like shaped like a chair, where he runs about 5 yards down the field, heads to the sideline, and then turns it upfield. But I also watched our corner make sure he checked it off and made sure that the coverage was there. So he could have thrown the ball over to the sideline, but there was nothing. There wasn't a pattern out there that was going to go for the first down.
1:25 to go in the opening quarter with the Beat Diggers up by a touchdown. They take over the football on downs at their own 20-yard line with the backs Connor Weiser and Tanner Morrow split. Garcia, the quarterback, is back to throw, looking, lobbing it right side, and that pass is going to be caught down the sideline, breaking free inside the 50 to the 45 is C.J. Kukas. It didn't look like he had much of a chance there as the ball was a little bit underthrown, but Kukas wrestled it away. He actually stepped out of bounds at the 49, but it's a pickup of 29 and a Beat Digger first down.
Just a really nice pass there by Garcia. He threw it out there right where Kukas could make the athletic play and make the play happen. Kukas did a good job of hauling it in and then taking off with the football.
Well, there's no substitute for height and hands, but you're right, Garcia. He threw it just well enough that Kukas could make a play. First down, the handoff to Weiser running left, and he's going to try to squeeze a yard out of it. There are about 8 Indians there to make the tackle at around the 50-yard line. And the first Indian in on the play was Michael Moore, the 6', 235-pound senior defensive lineman give them a yard, 2nd down and 9.
Well, you know, Strasburg's in that 5-3 and that 6-2 defense, and they're blitzing linebackers a lot of different sorts of looks, and those defenses are poised to stop the run, and that's exactly what Strasburg's having success doing every once in a while.
2nd down and 9 for the Bee Diggers, just shy of the 50-yard line, leading 7-0. 30 seconds to go in the opening quarter from Winterfield and Strasburg. And there's the bootleg right. The option by Eric Garcia to the 45, cuts it inside to the 40. He's free to the 30-yard line, gets a block down the sideline to the 20. Eric Garcia runs out of bounds, but it's a Bee Digger first down, and that was a nifty athletic move by the sophomore quarterback, Eric Garcia, who picks up 30 yards on the play.
Just a beautiful run, but also some great downfield blocking. Let me tell you, there was a lot of people over there making hook blocks on those defensive ends, so they had them, they had them contained. They didn't allow them to stretch to the sideline, and then the downfield blocking. Strasburg had a safety and a corner out there to stop it, and Brush had 3 blockers down there right in their face.
1st and 10 for Brush at the 20-yard line of Strasburg. The running game has been efficient tonight. The backs are split. Garcia is going to hand off to Morrow. Morrow running right side is free down the sideline. 15, 10, 5, touchdown! Touchdown for Tanner Morrow, his 2nd of the night from 20 yards away. He got through a small hole and then made it a big hole in the Bee Diggers' lead. 13-0.
Again, just running that 24, running that dive right at him. And again, the first time they ran that for his last touchdown, Garcia really had to reach out there to give him the football. That time they kind of ran into each other before they got the handoff taken care of. But at any rate, it was done, and they got the football tomorrow in fine shape without a fumble, and it's another big touchdown for Tanner.
And that's a big confidence booster for Morrow. The extra point by Jesus Cardenas. It is down. The kick is up, and that kick is good. 9.9 seconds to go in the opening quarter. We'll keep it right here. That was a 4-play, 80-yard drive in 1:16 and 3 big plays. A 29-yard pass from Garcia to Kukas. Then Garcia's 30-yard run on the bootleg right. And then the 20-yarder by Tanner Morrow. Isn't it funny how football works, Dave? Bee Diggers have a 69-yard drive. They have to run 14 plays and take up 6.5 minutes. Then they have 80 yards to operate with and need just over a minute and 4 plays to score again.
Well, but I really enjoyed that drive just because of the way the Diggers mixed things up, and I really enjoyed seeing them throw the ball on first down right there and kind of stretching that defense out a little bit and make those linebackers stay a little bit more honest. And Garcia, he has 2 runs for 40 yards. He's having a great night already.
Jacob Fector will kick it off once again. Tyler Tuttle and Matt Dunning are back to receive. Now they're now standing at the 15-yard line, realizing that Fector is not going to boot it near the end zone. He's more of a directional kicker. And Fector this time high and on the right side, fielded by Tuttle at the 17, running to his right to the 20, across the 25 to the 30, breaks out of a tackle at the 35-yard line. Then he's brought down, a return of around 18 yards. And Kyle Muir, along with Jacob Fector and Trevor Blake, down to make the play. 1 second to go in the first quarter. It'll be 1st and 10 for Strasburg, just past their own 35-yard line. Tanner Morrow has 2 touchdowns on the night. And let's see what formation Strasburg comes out with, because as Dave has been mentioning, you never know what you're going to get. You've seen the Wildcat. You've seen a spread.
A double wing sort of a look.
Double wing. Right now, receivers split left and right. 1 setback. Dunning under center. Man in motion to the left. And there's the give to Lopez. Stutter steps, and he's hit in the backfield for a loss of about a yard. Darren Wiltz came through and threw him down just shy of the 35-yard line. That's the end of the opening quarter with the score. Brush 14, Strasburg nothing. You're listening to Monday Night Football on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com.